couldn't fucking hell. You know what I mean? Winning
but I've said this. I've said this though. One woman. I've said this. This is what happens when you got nowhere to go and you're using that person to go at the people that you've fallen out with. They will fucking use you. They will use you. And do you think for 1 second that she would go and give him a uni back? No.
He got sacked from the dentist. Now besides that, TikTok isn't his full-time job. TikTok's his full-time job. He's in morning, afternoon and night. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. 100%. That's a brilliant saying, that is. I like that saying. Let me pin that. You go. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, he got sacked. I'm sure EQ got him the sack. If I can remember rightly, EQ phoned up the place and he got sacked. I don't know if any of you remember that. But
I don't recall EQ doing that.
From his job. And he, like I said, he's been a full-time TikToker since.
It was EQ.
Now, if it wasn't for you lot, if you lot step away from him and stop gifting him, and the likes of that Sue stop gifting him, you'd be saying, oh, I can't even belong. Do you know that Sue phoned me up the other day? She phoned me up. We had a conversation on the phone. She was really pleasant. She told me...
Yeah, watch it, Casey, because that's what she says.
You know what I mean? The money that she loans to Sasha Fontaine.
She will not give
20 grand to Sasha Fontaine. She wears a heart on her sleeve. She'd lend anybody anything. And she couldn't believe what Dan had done, and she'd never gift him again. And then she's seen a few views in there, and next thing you know, she's gifting Dan. And then tying to me and telling her, why are we going for her? We never went for anyone. Just proves what... I should have listened to you, Kerry, because she started saying some bad stuff about you too. She's an absolute wrong one. Anyway, this is what Canadian Angie's saying about Dan.
Do you know what? There's a clip, and I don't know where it is. I couldn't find it. But there was a clip of Toxic Dan turning around saying how Millsy had moist knickers because she had people in her life. And he has a go at other people for saying vile shit. And that geezer fucking come out of his mouth. Fucking honestly.
Tracy, she would have been, if she would have got with some other creator, or she would have been fine. Do you know what I mean? She come into this room, nobody would have asked her for anything. She wouldn't have had to give gifted nothing. But, you know, and I was really polite with her on the phone.
Yeah, and CA said it as well. It's fucking wild, isn't it?
Do you know what I mean? Most of the time, guys, I have some days off. On the odd occasion, yeah, I'll do an afternoon, but it's mainly on the night.
Fucking
I don't put as many hours into these people at all. You know what I mean? I'm more of a part-time TikToker, but I love to do my show. And he plays on these vulnerable people. He rinses them dry. Look what he did to this cheeky fella he's called from Wales. You know what I mean? I'll play his video again in a bit in the messages that he sent me about Dan. Yeah, the gifters need to wake up.
The cheeky one was in Dan's life today.
Hang on a minute. Thank you very much. Yeah. Just to let you know, guys, if you want to comment something negative in here, you'll get one shot.
Evening, Jolly
Most
girl.
people won't even see your comment. My mods are that quick. If you want to come in here and be nasty and say something silly, literally, you can come on 10 accounts if you want. You'll just be proper banned, like, do you know what I mean? Hang on. The same.
Check the devices. I'll say we check everyone's way.
No, my name's Sue, not Sam. As the fact freak about Sasha Fontaine asked, I will do. What the hell? Big up, Shezza! Big up, Scottish bloke. Thank you so much.
They are fueling him because he sees it and it's almost like a
Scottish
reward.
bloke. Scottish bloom. Sorry, Scottish bloom. I'll just call Scottish bloom, Scottish bloke.
It's almost like a reward.
Big love. Thank you, my Shezza. Big love, babe. I'm having a bad day. Sorry, you're not giving me... Oh, big love. Just stick it here, man. You'll be fine in here. I'll send you the link. Can you send me the link?
How many people have you taught you're going to go after their children and their family? Fuck off.
73 Sharks, Present, Tottenham, Ontario.
Can I just say big up to Brutus for the treasure chest, and if you did get a coin, thank him.
Grandpa Joseph.
Thank you for the coin, Brutus. Thank you for the treasure chest. Yeah, he can give it, but he can't take it. As soon as someone talks about his family, they
Pause it. Again, you wasn't on about...
How you doing, Lottie? You okay?
Again, let me reiterate, no one on the app triggered me. It was my ex-boyfriend. It's not a case if I can give it and I can't take it. My sister is very much alive, unlike your kid, supposedly. Angela.
See, there you go. There you go. More deaths about kids. Message me on the Arc Agency, Dazzler, if you don't mind. Yeah, if you want to send me a message, guys, do it on the Arc Agency account, not on here. My message isn't working for a short while.
He only met once.
But yeah, this is what he turned around and said about obviously Canadian Angie's kid. Your kid's dead. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is the kind of sick, twisted individual that he is. And obviously there you go, yet again. Look, you said.
I don't listen.
Enemies.
I don't
Enemies,
agree.
don't they?
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But when you're going at your partner's kid saying what he said, I'm not going to fucking. He's done what he thinks he needs to
Yeah,
do.
he can give it, but
Do you
he
know what I
can't
mean?
take it. As soon as someone talks about his family, they brought him.
Again,
No.
it wasn't on about mine. Again, let me reiterate.
And I'll be honest
one
with
on
you,
the app
as I said
triggered me.
before,
It was
it's
my
a responsible
ex-boyfriend.
pet
It's not a case of I can
owner.
give it and I can't take
Whatever way you
it.
look at it.
My sister is very much alive, unlike your kid,
Whoa,
supposedly,
see,
Angela
it's just
Rooney.
absolutely horrible, man.
It wasn't a
Horrible.
case of that at all. What I said is that now I'm
What,
going to
like,
go
how
lower
early
and
before
lower
though,
and lower
Buffy?
and lower and lower.
Are we talking
There is
this
no one
week,
about
last
that.
week, or when
no
he was?
one triggered me. That yesterday was because my ex-boyfriend will not leave me alone, and it was driving me insane. It was nothing to do with TikTok. Your
big
life
Scotch
might
Brown.
fucking revolve around it.
Sorry,
but mine
sorry.
does not.
2 weeks ago. Evening, Sandy.
Right, guys, before I play the next video, and go on, let me just make this a bit smaller. Before I play this next
fucking
video,
crazy,
I'm not
isn't it,
asking
Buffy?
for your support before anybody says anything, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm always going to have the members of my firm or people who watch me every day to have my back, and they are going to support me, which is lovely. And I do get to see lots of your comments. But what I will say to some of you mothers out there, and I mean this, please, and I'm asking for a favour, when you see this horrible human being live, when you see him live, right, let him know what he is, what a wronging he is, what a bad person this person
Won't
is.
change a thing.
And make sure you let him know in his comments, no matter if he does block you or whatever he says. Do you really want to go and watch him?
I was going to say, do you know there's only 2 ways that people can come off this app? There's only 2 ways. Yeah, it is. Can't tell anyone who to gift and who not to give. I agree with you, Buffy. But there's only 2 ways people come off this app. Yeah, it will. It will. It will. We'll push it further and further.
And stuff like that. I'm always
Yeah,
going to have you back.
there's-
Like TikTok All Stars. I find TikTok All Stars great. Tales on the Unexpected. You know what I mean? Brilliant. Bubblegum. Brilliant. You know what I mean? They're genuine people. If I fuck up, they will put me on there, and rightfully so. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind. I'm not going to be biased in any way, shape, or form. I'm not big up lady. I'm not going to be biased. If I do wrong, you know that. You've got every right to put me on there.
I'm sure there is.
You're allowed to do it.
That's tried though, Ant. That's been tried,
All right.
mate.
But I've got all your backs,
been
yeah.
tried.
But please make sure
I
you
do
let every
think-
fucker know.
I do think that hours-long lives, and they are hours-long lives. I don't think. I don't think that just gives them more clout. That's in my opinion.
Put out there, and everybody else, do you know what I mean? What he said about my parents can be put out there. Every time he mentions somebody being unlive, and this is the time to catch him while he's on holiday, when he's high on his narcotics. What about the video where he said he did do all his cats, he drowned them all? Do you know what I mean? That should be out there.
Thank you, Kirsty,
everybody needs to
darling.
know how big this guy's digital footprint is. You know what I mean? There's not many people out there when he's mocking the death of kids, because he's done it to a lot of women and mentioning grape and stuff like that. Look at the videos I played you the other day when he turned around and said,
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
do you know what the wild thing is, though, Rick? And I've said this before, you still put them in your agency, mate. I think that really fucking... I think that for me, that... You know what I mean?
And let alone how he speaks on kids. Anybody turns around and tells me that this man isn't capable of hurting all them animals and he's done a lot, then you're mad. No, you know what I mean?
Still put them in, though.
And I would make sure someone pays you a fucking visit. You fucking deserve nothing.
Listen to what he says.
So again, don't forget what she was saying. So now what I am going to do is, because I have a lot of
Thank you for
people
the
come
follow.
to me and
I don't
say
know,
where that is,
Anna.
so I am going to
Yeah,
offer
I
a cash
agree.
reward to go round to Angela
I don't know,
Rooney's
yeah, that's
house.
fine.
We already know that she's there, but her actions.
But and I think this is where people come out with the hypocrisy. When he was using Donna as an example, saying he was calling her Mountain Heat, but he was dressed as the pig, as Miss Scarlet. He'd done the shit with Pearl. It's just fucking wild. And then all of a sudden, it's like, and I get it, it's fucking wrong, it's viral, and I'm not, but it's... Yeah, but Katie, what was said today was fucking horrendous. Me personally, I talk on it, it's done, it's fucking, it's, you know, highlight the motherfucker 100%. I've said my bit tonight. Normally I don't fucking say shit, right? I normally just go and that's it. But I've said my fucking bit tonight. He's fucking vile, he's disgusting, he's an evil mother. Honestly, like I said to you, there's 2 ways you get someone off the app. and one's a social media ban. Yeah, I've said it as well. It's fucking vile. I don't. But he done. Listen, Emma. He done that. He done that. Right. He made that comment because he knew what he said. And then for CA to sit. Thank you, Havana, my darling. For him to sit, and for CA then to sit in there just now and trying to fucking justify why he said it. Well, actually, wasn't really the name. Take the name out of it. It's still fucking inciting that on a child. This is fucking crazy. But you know, it's fucking vile. It's fucking vile.
Right, guys, can we get some more populars, please? Are we even on the populars? I don't even checked. Are we on the populars, guys?
Do you know that's yeah. Thank you, Havana, my darling. Yeah. But no, you can. There's only 2 ways you can get someone off the app. There's only 2 ways to get someone off the app. There really is. 2 ways. One is a social media ban, and then the other way is you just get rid. And that person put it to the point where they that you know that you could never come back on.
Other people, but then they
anybody who
turned it
sends
around
me
to
over
be
100
about me.
populars, guys, just to let you know, you'll be pinned
Fucking
as well.
weirdo.
Thank you.
Fucking weirdo. Who's no need to be nasty? Are you talking to me?
Big up, Miz.
Are you talking to me there,
Big
Chris?
up,
Because
Miz.
I know that you're not getting the box.
Listen, if that fucking Cooking with Jasmine can get a social media ban, I'm sure it's a little thing. Basically, the toxic one said he would slit a child's neck. And then went in hard on the blaster for no reason today.
But yeah, fuck off.
Do you know what the strange thing is, right? If you get a C-right ban, you get a thingy against your name, okay? And you lose it. But then they can make the next account. Even Chris, hey there, mate. Then you can get you just make another account. But you can get a blacklist stripe on your fucking account for a C-right. I've got 2 that wasn't even me that was put in falsely.
Absolute wrong him for what he says and what he does. Smiley faces, yes. Sad faces, no. Let's go.
I don't get it. I don't get it either. I really don't fucking get it. I don't fucking... No, before... No. Before that, he turned around and said, what's it like for your child to hit you and how to regulate? There's a whole thing fucking before that. There's a whole fucking thing before that. A whole fucking thing before that. Can I just say, right? As parents, and if you work in the educational or any settings with children, if a child at any age, up to what you would class 16 or even to 18, it's fucking all crazy. It's using kids for an argument, but when you go into the low, you can't get any lower than what was said about doing that to a child. So as safeguarding, right, and being realistic on this, right, okay, let's talk about this realistically. Up to the legal age of a child, and some levels at 18. If a child had come to school and told you that this had happened at their house, that windows had gone in, that this had happened, right, surely you would be like, is that a safe environment? You would. Because it's not a safe environment if that is happening at the house. It's not safe. So, regardless of where it's happening, it's crazy. Yeah, you have to report it, Because there's a duty of care, and if you believe that there's something that's happening that isn't right, then there is a duty of care. 100% there is. 100%. It's all about a duty of care. But you can't. And do you know what, mate? It's the fact that regardless if a child is autistic or autism, ADHD, or whatever, why bring it there? But they won't, because you see what happens when you go against him. It happens. You are dragged. If you've got something, listen. If people have got something to hide, they won't say it because it will go. They will go at him. They will go against him, and if he doesn't like it and it's not in control, he will get shitty, and they will go. He made some vile accusation about me the other week. It's fucking crazy. I don't, honestly. Can I just advise everybody, if you are reporting an account, please don't multi-spam reports, because that actually then pushes, it does the reverse. It does the reverse. You know? Well, listen, like I said, there's ways of doing it. There's ways of people doing it. It's crazy. Let's not go at people in my chat, please. Barbara, please. We're not having that in there. Thank you very much. We don't do that in this chat. I'm not going to tell Jo who she can and cannot support. That's not my play. I'm not going to do that. If I'll be honest with you, if that's who she thinks is okay, then that's down to Jo. Regardless whether it's a wrong name or whatever, okay, a child and whatever you're going to try and justify, it's still something that you to do to a child because you got the wrong name. How many times you get a wrong name on your cup in Starbucks? Do you know what I mean? But you still know it's your coffee, don't you?
Talking a woman and doing the worst to a woman and biting her and a man. This is how unhinged he is. This is what he says about unaliving people and stuff and kids and animals. This is what he said yesterday, that he unalived all his cats. Like, fuck me, man. Come on. If you have a look at my story after, you'll see. You know what I mean? Exactly. And big up, Shazza. Thank you so much for the bloody jets. Where are we on the populace, guys? We're doing all right everywhere.
I know.
We're doing okay. We're doing all right today. Big love, people.
I've always stated, you can never blame anybody else for somebody's actions, because if they're not big enough to say no, then they are the main reason. Evening, Rosemary. They're the reason. They're the reason. Yeah, one of the mods, could you put the numbers of the poll back up, please?
Literally game on, so I'll go for
anybody who drops me over 100 populars will be pinned as well.
There we have it. But yeah, Judy's already in here. Judy, get your family to go round to her house tonight.
Hello, Rochelle.
About your mental health fake one, like you said, you fake it, right?
Hey, Shazza, pin yourself.
Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the confetti, India.
How many police officers go to a home and ask if a child... Listen, I've worked in education. I know someone that works in children's services. And I can tell you, I think I can do it from here. It's a lot quicker. And thank you, Kylie, my darling. And I can tell you, I've never noticed the police go around to do that. It's always a case of the social services will actually ask the question and they will go to the school, and then they will do it like that.
Energy.
Well, Curtis is not getting in the box. Thank you, Maria.
Exactly what you're doing. Maybe you and Joey Ticky set it up.
Girls and Charlie.
Guys,
Yeah, quick to
TikTok
turn then.
guys.
You enjoy.
What's happening, Crazy Cow competitions? Are you okay? I make Crazy Cow competitions. They're lovely people.
One from each group. Then apparently. But yeah, fuck off. Nobody cares.
Canada, just pause that, because she'll be watching this. Canada wasn't even the main in her own marriage. Just imagine him, Angela. Imagine getting that young woman, just pulling her in.
Everybody give Crazy Cow Competitions a follow, guys. Please give her a follow. She's absolutely lovely, she is. And obviously, you know, she's does great competitions. She's a great supporter of DG. Do you know what I mean? She does sponsor, obviously, Scram with Dan's and that. So please give her a follow, guys. She's fucking lovely. She really is.
Giving her a kiss. Breathing slowly in her ear. And then gently gliding his arms down her.
Yeah, the question, it's... Yeah. Fraser, sorry if I brought beef in here. I just don't see goodies and baddies on here. Yeah, but okay, Joe. Let's take goodies and baddies out of the equation. All right, Joe. I hope it's right. It does it for me when I'm fucking sending emails or text. Let's take goodies and baddies out of the equation here, right? Okay. Let's be realistic. What is the scale now of vileness, Joe? At what point is the scale of vileness? What's up, mate? How you doing, mate? You good? What's the scale of vileness now? Because we can see what people do and their actions. 100% agree with you. And Chris said this to me a while ago. All right. Where do we rate these shit? What do we rate this now? Because to me, you have your banter, your pettiness. Yeah, that was my question with Casey. Yeah, I agree with you. See, I kind of don't agree with just that, though, Joe. I don't agree with just that. Because when you're offering to pay money for somebody to get raped, when you're offering, you're still taking off the app, you're still, you know, so what's the balance? Well, that was always going to happen, Hannah. It was always going to happen. Take it, run with it. Do you know what I mean? You know, when I look at
she pulled out one of them
they're not just but they're not just words. Then so some people, Joe, they're not just words. Who are we to say who should or should not be offended by words? Who is it on the same cycle on both sides? It's all sick. It's all wrong. Then, you know, me, right? made an accusation about me, right? Didn't lose my shit. Didn't fucking go back. I just laughed. Got on with it. Okay. I've dealt with people standing. I've dealt with thugs. I've dealt with football hooligans. I've dealt with people. I've dealt with all sorts. There is not a lot that fucking bothers me, right? But I will always deal with my morals first. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it has become so blurred.
Do you know what I mean?
But then you'd continue to get worse and higher. It would always continue to get worse. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? And again, say, hey, hi, Maria. Again, same as the word, the N word, the PDF word. It's become, all right? It's become watered down and used incorrectly. Do you know what I mean?
Oh God, I guess I took you wrong. Yeah, we said it. I get things done wrong, especially when I'm tired. Yes, he did say it before me, mate.
I don't, and I get where you're coming with the app. I'm going to fucking say it. What I blame is the people that reward it. I blame the people that goad the people to do it. I blame the people that sit there going, go on, go around there, knock on the door. Go on, go and smash. I blame the people that go the gift, that show the rewards. Because if we rewarded bad behaviour to our children, imagine what this world's going to be. Imagine what this world was going to be, because if you sat in there, right? Because if I started, right, let's be realistic. If I started going at fucking someone on here, right, being an absolute Kent on people that you didn't like, okay, right, then I would continue to go, oh my God, look at that. I've just got and this is serious, just got a lion for being a fucking, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking wild. Hello, Holly, my darling.
Hello, my love. I just wanted to point out, do you remember when, like, before the internet became a big thing?
Yeah.
And it was just bullying in person?
Yeah.
And then the internet became more and more popular, and the amount of harm and unalivings that came because of bullying online.
Yeah.
And now it's becoming normalised. So it's not just words. It is not just words. These words affect people.
Yeah, I agree.
So anyone's saying, oh, it's just words, it's not bad until you take it off the app, I completely disagree, because it isn't just words. These words can deeply affect people.
Yeah, they can. They can.
Especially when you're talking on what Blaster went through. Or
Baby. Let's
Talia went through.
Yeah, what Talia went
These
through.
are not just words.
DV. Right, let's read it. DV. Baby loss. Op death. The grape. Cancer. Hey, the whole of it.
Exactly. They're not just words. And you don't, even if you were just saying it to some random person online, you don't know what that person is going through.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he does know what those people are going through, and he is going for it. So it's not just words.
Yeah, it's targeted.
It's something to try and hurt them.
It's targeted. It is targeted.
He's trying to really beat them down.
I agree.
So it's not just words on an app.
I agree with you. And I get it. This is the one thing you never see me do. You won't see. How often do you see me battle all those people who have said the vilest shit just because I think I could go at them, have an argument, and go at them? I've never done it. I've never fucking done it. I never will fucking do it. Okay.
And that is, I'll be 100% honest. That is why I love sitting in this room, because it's chill, it's fair, and we don't have to worry about those vile people coming in here, because those people have said the worst, especially that certain person.
Yeah.
And then you've got the A talking on it, and she's going to be battling him or in the box with him next week.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
But this room, I will say, is probably the safest on TikTok, I will say.
Thank you, Holly. I understand that, Joe, and she's, and there was a change. But let's be 100% realistic about this, Joe. When the full apology was put out last time and the blame was put onto others, what blame is there now? Where does that solely lie? Where does that go for? Where does that come from? And the problem is that when you stick by people, right, and you can listen. I've called my friends out on here, right? I've called my friends out on here, and I've called other people. I'm just not I just don't go that low. I will not go that low. I will refuse to do it. If somebody then does it again and it carries on, or someone wants to come at me, I will fucking match that energy now. I'm done with it. I'll match your energy. But as soon as you start going that low, your argument's lost. You're done. I'm not talking to you. Fuck it. I'm not having it. Do you know what I mean?
And the point is, everyone keeps going back to EQ. Everyone drags EQ into it. EQ went off the app. EQ completely changed everything. She is, like, whether you like her or not, you cannot say she's done anything bad in the last God knows how long. She has made a point to change how she is.
Yeah.
Whereas TD just keeps going and going and getting deeper and deeper and getting worse and worse.
It won't change. But
I'm not sticking up for anything EQ said before anyone goes for me.
No, look, change behaviour is a genuine apology. 100%.
Exactly.
100%.
Exactly.
100%.
And you can't beat someone down for changing.
Yep. No, you can't.
She has changed everything.
You pray, in my opinion, and I'm a big believer, is that praise.
Exactly.
Praise it. Praise the fact that there's there. And do you know what? I said this before. EQ gave me some advice, and it's probably the best advice I give, and that was between me and her. And I respect that, and it won't ever change.
Exactly. I think, like, I sit in EQ's room, I do, and the way she sits silent on everything until someone really attacks her.
Yeah.
But even then, she don't really say anything.
No, she doesn't.
I just think
yeah.
she has changed. She has grown. People do change, but TD is getting worse.
Yeah, I do agree. Listen, I'm gonna say it's 10:30. I'm gonna say thank you. It's been 3 hours, guys. I really appreciate you so much. I just want to